Just talk, you mother. Okay, so today I'm going to be reviewing for you the new movie by Seth MacFarlane, Ted, starring Mark Wahlberg and Mila Kunis. And of course, Seth MacFarlane as Ted. Now, as far as my feelings on Seth MacFarlane, I like Family Guy. I think it was an hysterical show up until about 2007, 2008. It's been a terrible show since then. That's all I can say. And I've just never really admired Seth MacFarlane that much as a person. The Cleveland Show, not very good. Not a fan of American Dad. So, you know, the original Family Guy, you know, back in a couple of years ago was hysterical. So I knew he had the chops to make a funny movie, and all the trailers for Ted did look hysterical, and so I went in with an open mind. And while basically the voice for Ted is pretty much just Seth MacFarlane doing the Peter Griffin voice, it is actually an hysterical movie. Definitely one of the best comedies of the year, and I did not expect that going in. I mean, I expected something funny, but this really was great, and I think that's due to the fact that, I mean, his writing was much better here. I'm surprised than usual, because this is his first foray into film, and he handled the transition very, very well. Maybe just getting out of writing for, you know, animated shows just brought him something new, and the actors he's working with is also great, and maybe the fact that he doesn't have to voice, like, you know, the majority of the characters did help out some. Did help out with a lot of the bouncing comedy off of one another, because Mark Wahlberg really does a fantastic job. Same thing with Mila Kunis. And you also have Giovanni Ribisi and Joel McHale. So it's a fantastic cast. Some pretty good writing. I'm surprised. I think he directs it well for, you know, whatever he had to do here. The visual effects for the character Ted are actually done pretty well, and they're integrated very nice, and it really is just a fully loaded, raunchy comedy. Goes very, very far out there on a lot of stuff. Seth MacFarlane was just very happy to play with, you know, the R rating, and just kind of feeling the freedom of not having to bring his stuff down to be, you know, aired on TV. So I think he definitely was enjoying and indulging in that. So Ted, for what it is as a comedy, is fantastic. The material is really good. The actors do a great job with it, and wow, and the comedy is consistent, and that is probably one of the most important things, because a lot of times it fluctuates in movies like this, where they go just balls out and then pull it back in. With here, it's just this constant roaring laugh ride. The only reason I don't like it more than I do as just like a funny movie is because besides the comedy, there really isn't much else, and I feel like it needed that extra push to be a great movie overall. So I'm going to give Ted an 8.5 out of 10. I was really not expecting to like it all that much, but it was hysterical. So I do recommend to go see Ted this weekend. There's a couple other things opening which I'll be reviewing during the week. So if you've seen Ted, let me know what your thoughts are, and if you haven't, let me know what you're thinking it's going to be like. I'll see you guys later this week. Oh yeah? You think you're Mr. Tough Guy, huh? Wanna play big man? Oh yeah, how you feel now? You feel big now? You just talk, you little